Hello everyone, this is Brok from Brok and Sindri. We're back again with another Fable Thursday. Now this post is going out a little bit later this week for a couple of reasons. Number one, had a bit of a emergency at home with water and whatnot last night, so I couldn't get it up posted when I wanted to. And also number two, I realized that a lot of you guys watching, listening, whatever it is, are not necessarily on the same time zone as me. So when a Fable Thursday video comes out, it might actually be Wednesday for you. So because I'm down under at the moment in Australia, I thought I would maybe think about doing Friday morning uploads Australia time, which would be like Thursday night English time, European time, and in some parts of the US it would be more like Thursday, afternoon, evening. So let's see how it goes for a little while. But with that being said, let's get kicking straight in, and we're continuing our tour of Albion. And this week we are coming to Oakfield. And Oakfield is a small village north of Rookridge, and it's also home to many farmers and monks. By the time of the Fable 2 game, it's also home to the hero of strength, Sister Hannah, also known as Hammer. The main points of interest include a tavern named after the legendary Sand Goose and the Temple of Light. The area is also famous for its bountiful harvests, thanks to the golden oak tree. When you first visit Oakfield, the hero is stranded there due to the bridge in Rookridge being hijacked by bandits, and it will stay that way until the hero helps Barnum get the deeds back from Dash. If the player takes the Temple of Shadows quest to destroy Oakfield, or if the player does nothing at all to help the Temple of Light, the town will take a turn for the worse when the player gets back from the tattered spire. The town would be darker, the surrounding forest and farmland will turn brown and have died after the loss of the golden oak, and the Temple of Light would have fallen apart. But if the player helps the Temple of Light, Oakfield will look brighter and will have a few new houses, a flourishing golden oak, and an expanded Temple of Light. The region is quite big, and there are 2 caves to explore. There is also a small woodland area, although there are often a few hobs around here. Behind the Temple of Light there's a graveyard. One of the gravestones proclaims that it is the resting place of the Sand Goose. There are 3 stores around Oakfield, open from 6 AM until 8 PM, 1 selling weapons, 1 selling clothing, and 1 selling produce. There's also the Sand Goose Tavern that is named after the legendary Sand Goose, inside of which a games master, playing Spinnerbox, can usually be found. Near to the entrance from Rookridge there is a coach house. All of these can be bought. The hero may also take a job as a woodcutter or a bartender. The town's economy is based on agriculture and farming. The economy, if the quest The Oakfield Massacre is taken, is completely ruined. Stores have permanently reduced stock. There's a strict law in the village, much like in Balstone Market. The squad consists of a sheriff, who will be the first person you meet in the village, and at least 2 guards. They will be after you for doing anything wrong. There's a list of all the Oakfield properties available. Some of the properties, which I'll mention, will only be available after completing Defender of the Light. Serenity Farm, inside the homestead, the Sand Goose, Porridge Cottage, Cockerel Cottage, Luminous Cottage, Manure Manor, Oakfield Coach House, Oakfield Fruit and Veg Store, Oakfield Clothing Store, and Oakfield Weapon Store. And the other properties that are available after doing the Defender of Light quest are the Hob Cottage, House of a Million Calluses, House of Stock, the Flirt Room, and the previously mentioned the Temple of Light. Homestead is Oakfield's Demon Door, which is located between the Sand Goose and the Temple of Light's lake. An easy way to find this Demon Door is to fast travel to the Sand Goose, turn left, and then turn right and go through the wooden arch. The path will lead the player to the Demon Door. The village's Demon Door contains the legendary Serenity Farm. It wishes to see an act of pure love in remembrance of happier times. Single heroes should propose to their beloved in front of this lovelorn door, whilst married or divorced heroes may simply blow a kiss. The Demon Door is best accessed through the Sand Goose shortcut. The legendary hammer, Amethyst, is located inside Homestead. Although there are quite a few gravestones in the Oakfield graveyard, only 2 have inscriptions, and they are: Here lies the Sand Goose, loved by all, seen by none. And here lies Albert the Luminous, founder of the Temple of Light. You are somewhere brighter now. There are 6 fast travel locations once discovered that would allow the travel to different parts of the region. There's Rookridge Road, the Sand Goose Tavern, the Temple of Light, Wellspring Cave, Echo Mine, and Serenity Farm inside the Demon Door. Now there's some spoilers here, so just you've been warned. Interestingly, Oakfield and Oakvale have extremely close names and have been mistaken for one another often by newer players to the game. Whilst later on they're revealed to be two very different towns, some players have thought that the town was made by survivors of the destruction of Oakvale brought on by Reaver, and there are some facts that might support this. They are that when the player first meets Hammer, she will be singing Down by the Reeds, a song dedicated to the town. The children of Oakfield will also make comments about the town, one saying, "I've heard of a town named Oakvale. I've heard that our founders were from there," which supports this theory, as it is doubted that the people of Oakvale would leave to make a new village while theirs was still intact. Oakfield was likely made by those who were strong enough to get through Darkwood. A bit more trivia just to finish off, and in early development Oakfield went under the name of Ravenscar, but the name was changed after it was decided that Ravenscar sounded too dark. Ravenscar was eventually used in Fable 3 for the island prison of Ravenscar Keep in the Traitor's Keep DLC, and it's a super cool name for a fantasy RPG, but definitely it's a darker name than what they were going for. And that is everything that we have on Oakfield. What did you guys think? Did you enjoy spending time in town? Do you think that it is basically new Oakvale? And let me know where you want to stop next on our tour of Albion. We'll see you in the comments and see you next Thursday for another Fable Thursday. Thanks guys.